Good morning. How are you all doing? It's 9:40 a.m. in Boulder, and I'm getting ready to travel to Mexico tomorrow with my family. We have our spring break this week, so my 8-year-old autistic son is home, and let's say it is getting hard for everyone, including him. So we booked a last minute trip to Mexico, which is starting tomorrow for about 5 nights. We'll be in Cancun, and it's extremely cold here in Colorado, and it's extremely warm there. So we have to do the packing accordingly. So I'm going to share my own tips and tricks with you guys as to what all we take for usually whenever we're traveling, and especially when we're traveling with our autistic son, what all we need to take, how to make this trip less stressful, less painful for everyone. Let's get started. So first up, I always carry a travel ready first aid kit with me that has important things that we need on the travel or might need on the travel. Whenever you're on vacation, minor cuts and burns can happen, smaller accidents can happen, and it is good to be ready, than sorry. So I always carry something like this. And this one I recently got from Walmart. It's about $17 and has more than 80 pieces, as you can see. It comes with a Neosporin ointment, some band-aids in different sizes, hand cleansing wipes, and I think that the Tylenol and other stuff. I also added some of my own allergy medication inside this box. This has got a lot of capacity, as I can show you real quick. So this has got a lot of capacity inside it. As you can see, there's a description of exactly what all you have in here, a guide or a fundamentals book in here. These are some of my own bandits that I added here and here, smaller sizes for the kiddo. The other thing is this medical tape. So basically just carry this all the time because it's useful to have something like this handy. Next up, I carry some of these smaller travel-friendly wipes with us. This is like the flushable wipes for the toilet use. I prefer to carry the other one that I have in my handbag, but this is for the rest of the people with me. The flushable wipes for the toilet, the antibacterial hand wipes for whenever you're eating at the airport or on the flight and your hands get messy, and especially for the autistic child that's traveling with us, this especially comes in handy. These are some of the makeup remover wipes. I always buy the Neutrogena version, but this time I wanted to give a try to the Equate. This one is from Walmart. Pretty decent amount, so I think this is all. Also, I have this slider bags from Hefty. These are some Ziploc bags that you might need, and I'll show you in the later videos how I use all my Ziploc bags. Next up, I have my skincare and cosmetic or makeup items. I don't use a lot of makeup, but a lot of skincare items, and I always make sure to buy some travel-friendly sizes, as you can see here. I'm gonna go real quick. So I always use sunscreen for my face. So this is the one from Cetaphil, which I have recommended before. This is a great face sunscreen. It's non-oily, non-sticky, and I can't take grease on my skin, so I really prefer this one. This time I've also bought one from Shiseido. I'm not sure if you guys can see this clearly on the camera, but this is also SPF 50, and it's a skin protector lotion for the sun, and I think it should be good this time. I also have some cleanser from Clinique. I have a night cream from LMS. I have a Shiseido power concentrate infusing, I don't know what that is, but I've got a bunch of skincare items in here, and as you can see, everything is like travel size. These are the advanced night repair serums from Lancome and Estee Lauder. Even perfumes I carry in these sizes. It's always very helpful to carry travel friendly sizes because these can easily fit in your purse. And even if you're packing in the suitcase, it does not take up a lot of space in your suitcase. I have lip crayons from NARS. I really like this brand, and the colors are fantastic. The ones that I have in here go with my skin color. So I apologize for the quality of the lighting in here in this room, but that's all I can manage as of now. It's a little gloomy in here in Colorado today. So basically all of this that you can see here fits in either that bag or a tiny toiletry kit. So, I always buy small travel-friendly sizes of skincare and makeup when I'm traveling. So that's all I have. I also take a bunch of vitamins on a regular basis, and I take them in a gummy form, but the bottles are really big size. Like, for example, this one. This is an apple cider vinegar gummies. I take one in the morning, one at night. It's very good and very helpful, keeps my digestion in place. We have very dry weather in Colorado, and if you forget to drink water, it can really cause trouble. We have this hair, skin, and nail gummies. I used to take pills of this before, but now every single vitamin I take is in the gummy form now. Plus, I also take this Vitafusion Women's multivitamins. So now, if you look at the size of these jars, these are really big size. So how do you carry this? And the other problem is I don't want to miss this. So I have to make sure that I carry this. So that is in where my Ziploc bags come in real handy. And I have all kinds of sizes for the Ziploc bags, and I'm going to show you how I pack my vitamins for this. So what I usually prefer is based on the number of nights I'm going to stay outside, I take my Ziploc sized bags that can fit in the gummies. If you're staying for more nights, you can take a bigger size of your Ziploc bag. If you're staying for less number of nights, just make sure that there's not a lot of space in your bag. It should not be filled with air. So that's why I take smaller bags, because this time I'm going to stay only 5 nights, and because I take 2 gummies each night, I'm gonna just fill my Ziploc bags with the same amount of gummies. So for 5 nights I would need 10. Let's see if we can fit in 10 in here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Let's say 11 gummies. Oopsie, sorry. Yeah, no, that's not dirty, don't worry. Okay, so here I got my 11 multivitamin gummies in this small snack Ziploc bag, and I'm just gonna seal it. Make sure there is no air in this bag. Just make sure this escapes, and then just seal it tight. Good to go. I'm gonna do the same for the rest of my vitamins. So I guess apple cider, gummies. Make sure there's no air. And then seal it. So that's done. Last one is this one. Oops. 1 2 3 4 5. So our son has severe issues with sleep generally on a regular basis, and whenever we're traveling, it's even harder because the change of place, the change of routine causes distress, and he can't fall asleep. It happens with adults as well, right? But for an autistic child, it's even harder to accept a change in schedule. So I always carry a few things which help him with his sleep. These are my personal favorites, but please discuss with your doctor or your child's pediatrician or your child's psychiatrist before you use these. These are over the counter things, so I don't think that should be a problem. But still, I'm not a doctor. It's just things that work in my case, so I'm recommending them. Number one is the kids' sleep liquid, the Mommy Bliss melatonin. I get this from Amazon, and I can link it down below for you guys if you're interested. But this really works for my child, and the amount of dosage here says it should be about 5 milligrams, I think 5 ml or 2 ml, I don't know exactly, but this would vary based on your child's age, his height and weight. In my case, I have to sometimes use between 7 and 10 ml for him to fall asleep. But this helps because he can fall asleep, and a restful sleep is very important for an autistic child. Otherwise, he can be really jittery. So that's one thing. The other thing that we have started using for our child is this supplement, a brain supplement. It's called ashwagandha drops. We are originally from India, so we believe in the Indian Ayurveda. And this has been working wonders, my friends. I mean, we've really seen some great changes in our boy. This is for cognitive essentials, and you can get this off of Amazon again. um, Ashwagandha has known to be very helpful for brain development and for cognitive recognition. So please try and look this up online. And this is just one version I have just got from Amazon. You guys can research more and find out more about it. The other thing that I always carry whenever we're traveling is this white noise machine. This actually gives you a kind of an atmosphere where it is not too quiet, because pin drop silence is another issue with sleep for my child. So I just keep a constant light noise, like a very soothing. I mean, I can show you how this works, but this is a very helpful thing. You can look it up on Amazon. It's from a brand called Homedix, and you can try and see what that does for you. Thank you. We also travel with a bunch of electronic items and devices, and I prefer taking a power bank, always a portable power bank with us, because we always run out of charge on the phone or on the iPad or something, and this comes in handy. This is a portable power bank. I'm just charging it right now. So it's ready for our trip tomorrow. I also have one more power bank, which comes in handy as well. This is also from Amazon. So this is one is already charged, so I'm just keeping it out here. I need my noise cancelling headphones. Both my child and I use it, occasionally we need that. I have my AirPods. I try to take a portable, wall plug-in that has multiple outlets in it. So you can see this one I got from Amazon. This has got like one, two, three, four regular wall outlets and two USBs and one USB-C. This comes in handy too. I have my Apple Watch. So obviously I have my charging cable. And where did I keep it? So I think I kept the chargers in one of my purses in here. So anyway, so basically we have to take these things on our trip every time. Here are the charging cables. And I think I have a tiny box that has the other cables. I had shown this, that I got this from Dollar Store before. This has got the other cables in it. So that's it. So whenever we are traveling, we carry a lot of snacks with us, because food is a huge motivation for an autistic child. And when you're traveling, I mean, you can get food at the airport or on the flight, but it may not be always of his preference. So it's always good to have the snacks that he prefers handy for you, right? So I carry a lot of items. For example, cheddar popcorn. This is the variety he really prefers. I carry some oatmeal cookies. This is from Walmart, and surprisingly, he's come to like this so much nowadays. So I take a bunch of those with me. Veggie straws. This, oh my God, is the largest motivation for him, I think. I also have goldfish. So basically what we are trying to say here is that just keep a lot of snacks handy, because that way, just keep feeding them occasionally, and just take smaller sized bags, because that way that they're not overeating, but also at least they have the motivation that they're eating. So that keeps them going and thinking and believing that, all right, I'm full, I'm eating, I'm good.